third and final discussion. We'll talk about Luis Ortiz versus Dillian Whyte. Now, we got a kind of a heavyweight theme going on here. And it's just, we love the heavyweights, man. We love all classes. But, the heavyweights are really a popular breed with us because they've been gone for so long. Now they are back in stock, and it's really good to see. Now, Luis Ortiz, to me, has got a raw deal. He had a couple of allegations back in the day. He had a belt. The belt was stripped from him, and he's been looking for an opportunity to climb up and fight more top-notch heavyweight fighters. Now, he got an opportunity against Deontay Wilder. Didn't work out for him. He came back against Razvav Kanjanu and blasted him out in two rounds. That was just a tune-up fight. But he's ready to take on some top-notch fighters. Now, I threw Tyson Fury at him and saying, well, let's see Luis Ortiz against Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury obviously landed Deontay Wilder. And now you're looking at Luis Ortiz fighting Dillian Whyte and going to his backyard to do it. They put their names on a contract. It's coming. It's going to be revealed that it's official, that the fight date, I think they accepted it to fight on the 22nd. That is the word on the street. That, remember, Dillian Whyte was supposed to fight Chisora for his final fight, but I don't want to see that crap, man. He already had a fight. It was a pretty decent fight, but I don't want to see Chisora and Dillian Whyte fight a second time. Let's see Luis Ortiz in there and see what happens. Eddie, you've seen both of these fighters fight, man. You've seen Luis Ortiz box. You've seen Dillian Whyte box. Man, with this massive heavyweight fight here, by the way, if Luis Ortiz beats Dillian Whyte, he becomes the mandatory to take on Joshua. I would love to see a Luis Ortiz versus Anthony Joshua fight too. How slick and refined Luis Ortiz boxing style is. But let me ask you this: with this fight, Dillian Whyte and Luis Ortiz, who wins this fight and why?
Oh man, based on their styles, it's gonna be a great fight, man. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a very, very entertaining fight. It'll be a back and forth, but I'll have to go with King Kong. I think he's a little bit more hungry than Dillian Whyte, man.
I think you're right, Eddie. I absolutely think you're right, man. I had an opportunity to look at Luis Ortiz, man, and his boxing style. This guy could fight, man. Now, of course, he met a beast in Deontay Wilder, and maybe if Luis would have trained a little bit harder, he might have had enough gas to beat Deontay when Deontay ran out of gas, because Deontay totally ran out of gas and was fighting on fumes, and it was able to put Ortiz down. But Luis Ortiz got winded too. So I would love to see him come back and fight against Dillian Whyte. Problem was, I like Dillian Whyte. Problem I have with Dillian Whyte is that Dillian Whyte takes too much abuse. Like, he takes back in the day, the hitman, the body snatch used to move a little bit, move that head, Now it's like, he getting a little lazy with his style. Like, I can club you. I'm Clubber Lane. Now I can just club you and I can just take your shots. Remember, Joseph Parker dropped him late in the fight and he was able to get back up. I just think that it ain't about, he floored Lucas Brown. We seen him just knock the piss out of Lucas Brown. I'm not saying he don't have power. If you're a heavyweight, you got punching power. The problem with Dillian Whyte is he don't move enough for me. He don't move enough for me. And Luis Ortiz is going to put some pain on him. I don't know if he ever fought a fighter like Luis Ortiz. You can say whatever they want to say about him fighting Anthony Joshua was a tough fight, and it was. But Luis Ortiz is a dude that all of them ran from at one time or another, and they knew. Why? Because Luis Ortiz had the skill to put you on the canvas. But I would have to agree with you too, Eddie. I think Luis Ortiz wins this fight because I think it's his time. I think it's his time. Dillian Whyte is there, but Dillian Whyte is a mandatory to fight Anthony Joshua. This is a real big deal. I'm glad finally to see Luis Ortiz is getting some respect in the heavyweight division.
Yeah, hopefully he learned from his mistakes, man, and prepare for when he does get tired, how he can still have a good defense. So until he gets his second win, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have to prepare for that. A lot of fighters, once they go through it, they lost, they look back on it and be like, okay, I made a mistake. Now I need to know how to prepare myself for like when I do, get tired. Heavyweights don't get tired. I'm just saying, but being able to survive to get that second win, like, work on that defense when he's tired like that. And the jab, you need to catch your second win. You need to be able to still be able to use that jab while you're tired. So if he can do that, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, his game will be a little bit more stronger, man.
It's going to be a big fight. They saying December the 22nd, man. I'm just loving this. I'm going to just be honest with you. December, it's going to start the month off with Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. And then a couple of weeks later, we got an excellent fight between Dillian Whyte and Luis Ortiz just in time for Christmas. What a Christmas present to have boxing underneath the tree right before the 25th rolls in. It's going to be an excellent December to watch. And this is a title eliminator, by the way. This fight carries a lot of weight. And I got to give credit to Dillian Whyte, man. I really do. Because I thought Dillian Whyte was going to take a cheesy Derek Chisora fight or something like that. But no, they reached out and got Luis King Kong Ortiz, a very dangerous. Don't you understand, people? Luis Ortiz is the most dangerous heavyweight in the division. We can't talk about Tyson Fury and all this kind of stuff. And Tyson Fury is a good heavyweight indeed. But we have some really good fighters. And Dillian Whyte, you got to put him in the top 5. Dillian Whyte had some good fights. He had really put together a series of good fights, beating Joseph Parker the way he did and dropping him was really awesome. But stepping in the ring with Luis Ortiz in the title eliminator, this is a huge deal in the boxing because it's going to be interesting just to see those guys have an opportunity. Hoping they finish, they just finalize it. I know they set the date. They looked at the contract. Ortiz said he's willing to travel to England to fight him in his own backyard. And it's going to be awesome, man. I'm just really geeked about this one. But anyway, that'll do it for Ring Kings Boxing edition today on the PRO Media Network. As always, if you enjoy the show, subscribe, man. Subscribe, share it on your social feed, tell your friends, families about it. Bring some subscribers over, whatever, subscribe and share. And as always, go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/PRO Media Network, make a donation, and then join our social media links, the descriptions in the section below. And from me and to me and the rest of the Ring Kings crew, thank you for listening. Peace.
Peace.
What's up, sports world? The PRO Media Network is on a mission to reach 10,000 subscribers. So besides our regular programs like the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, the Pelican Post Game Report, Rapid Fire TSC, and others, we will be expanding out and offering other content like movie, anime, and gaming reviews for your entertainment. So if you enjoy our content, please donate at our Patreon page. Also subscribe, comment, and share. And help the PRO Media Network reach 10,000 subs. Peace.